feedback. Yay.
Are you still doing it?
Yeah.
Okay. Hello everybody, I'm AJ, or AJ Dixon if you don't know my last name. It is highly likely that at some point in your life you're going to experience a blowout while either driving or as a passenger in a vehicle. Today I'm going to teach you the process of changing a flat tire safely and effectively after a blowout occurs. The main components I'm going to be covering are how to initially react to a blowout, what you will need to change the flat, and the tire changing process. The causes of blowouts can include running over nails, glass, other various sharp debris, and even sometimes an encounter with the local wildlife. I guess they left that part out of Lion King. Now on to how you should initially react to a blowout. First, of course, you would want to turn your hazard signals on to know other drivers, or let other drivers know that you have a flat tire, because it can be very dangerous on the road. And the next thing you'll want to do is find the safest place possible to park, which is obviously as far off the road as you can get, and the most level ground you can park your car on. When you have no other options but to be on the side of the road, be extremely aware of your surroundings. And the last thing you'd want to do is, if you have them, these are called safety triangles. They are usually found in emergency car kits. They are reflective and they're highly useful and highly visible, but even in worse conditions such as nighttime or foggy conditions, road flares are even a better solution. According to driversedguru.com, the next step you need to take is to stabilize the vehicle by setting your parking brake and placing some sort of large object either in front of your wheel if you're facing downhill, if your vehicle is facing downhill, or behind of a wheel if your car is faced uphill. Obviously not the flat tire, because that's what you're going to be changing. Cover that. Next, you will need to locate your spare tire, your lug wrench, and your car jack. As there are many different types of vehicles, locations of this equipment are varying, and you should refer to your car manual for this information. For example, my personal vehicle is a truck, and the spare was originally located underneath, but most car spares and small SUV spares are located in the trunk. Now you are ready to start removing your flat tire. First, you'll need to remove the hubcap if you have one. This wheel does not have a hubcap, but all that a hubcap is it covers the lug nuts. And you will use the sharp end of the lug wrench to do so. This is also referred to as a tire iron. Then you will want to use the opposite end of the lug wrench to loosen all of the lug nuts in an opposing order. And by that I mean, for instance, if you were to start with this lug nut, the next one you would take off is this one, and then so on and so forth. Always the opposing. And this is more crucial when tightening your spare, but I'll get to that in a moment. But do not remove the lug nuts yet, only loosen. Next, you will use your car jack to lift the vehicle. And the most common types you're probably going to find in your vehicle is usually this, which is referred to as a manual scissor jack, or if you're lucky, an electric scissor jack, which the only difference is you get to be lazy and use a remote control. There are also the more creative ways I found out to lift the vehicle. The points where you should place your car jack can be found in your car manual. Once your vehicle is in the air, you will want to be highly cautious and keep yourself and others out from underneath it in any way. Now you can finish removing the lug nuts and replace the flat tire with the spare. Replace the lug nuts as well, but do not tighten them yet. Next, lower the vehicle slowly, and once it is grounded, you will need to tighten the lug nuts as tight as possible and in the same pattern that they were loosened. Kind of similar to this guy, but he looks like he's about to pop a blood vessel, but you don't have to go that far. and also replace the hubcap if you happen to have one on your vehicle or your spare. And that's the end of the PowerPoint. Driving with certain spare tires require following certain safety guidelines such as speed regulations and a few other things, and these can also be found in your car manual. And that is how you change a flat tire after a blowout. Thank you very much.
Alright, why do you have to take the lug nuts in a diagonal way?
Well, on the loosening part, it's not as important because you're just taking them off, but on the tightening, it is very important to get an even tightness on the wheel. Because
yeah, I just go from the top.
Yeah.
Do the top to bottom.
You just want to make sure that it's even pressure all the way around.
Alright.
But if it's not,
Then you're probably going to have a wobbly wheel.
I'm glad we went over this.
Yeah.
Thank you.